heartaches and sorrows won't last. Grow every hour, you're the flower of my soul. Breathe what you let out, don't forget you're in control. Every heart now, take your part down, let us sing. We shall sing. Dum dum da dee dum down, dee down, dee down, dee down, down.
that I was able to connect with.
The world that we get to exist in our Texas State bubble is something that is full of life and energy. On any given day, you could walk past people dancing or singing or playing harmonica, blowing bubbles. That's just kind of part of our culture here, the culture of investment in one another.
I feel like I've just made so many friends and I get to see so many cool people every day, and that's definitely something I'll miss.
I'm gonna miss student government. That has been my organizational home for the last 3 years. Every single Monday I've spent in a Senate meeting, and so I'm really gonna miss that part of my life here and all of the friends that I made along the way, but I know that I'll carry those relationships with me into the next.
Definitely going to miss the river, Sewell with my friends, having picnics there, going on late night walks around there, just spending time with my friends at the river.
Post-graduation, I'll be working in go-to-market analytics at a software company that specializes in build environments.
After graduation, I will be attending Texas A&M University to receive my doctorate in veterinary medicine.
What's next is to keep being inspired and hopefully inspire other people.
I'll be attending the University of California, Berkeley, which is the #1 public institution. I'm very excited, and I would not have been able to do this without Texas State. And I just want everybody here to know that I plan to come back to Texas State, and we will forever always be proud Bobcats.
After graduating Texas State, I will be starting at Dell Technologies under the customer success team as an analyst.
When you graduate college, the opportunities are endless. So I'm very excited to jump into it and see where the world takes me. I feel like Texas State has prepared me really, really well for the professional world.
I am so proud of all of you. Whatever your story is that got you here, you put in perseverance and work and effort, and you shaped your experience to be here.
Just go make it happen. You will feel so proud of yourself, and it'll give you the tools to carry that into the rest of your life.
You did it, you're here, and now that we're leaving, I want you to know that you'll be able to do everything that comes after.
The world's truly your oyster, and I think that's one thing that Texas State really instilled in me. So just keep going out there, say yes, and experience as much as you possibly can.
Whatever you pursue after you graduate, just make sure that it's something that you're actually passionate in. No one can ever tell you what the best option is for your life trajectory after you graduate. Only you know what is best for you.
There's a quote that I love that's, "Your normal day is someone else's dream." And I want you to know that there are so many people who may never get to attend college, and you're living that life for them.
Anytime you have an idea, if you're like, oh, I want to do that club, or oh, should I go do that service, just don't think about it, just go do it, and it'll teach you exactly what you need to know.
Don't forget the community and the people that you've met at Texas State. It's intrinsic in my journey and who I am as a Bobcat, and I want you guys to be able to leave here knowing that your community, everyone you talk to, whether in passing or even building more of a personal relationship, all matter in the journey that you're leaving here and moving forward.
I want everyone to know that no matter where you go in life, there will always be someone cheering you on, because once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
May I have your attention, please? The ceremony is about to begin. Graduates, please take your seats at this time. Thank you for your attendance. May I have your attention, please? The ceremony is about to begin. Graduates, please take your seats at this time. Thank you for your attendance. May I have your attention, please? The ceremony is about to begin. Graduates, please take your seats at this time. Thank you for your attendance.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too, the sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us. Jesus, good deeds of valor, singing with love and a will to trust. Leave the rest behind and we'll turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. Of hopes and aspirations.
Good evening. What a great day to be a Bobcat. Welcome to those of you here in the Strahan Arena on the beautiful San Marcos campus, and to those joining us worldwide via video stream. And for our alumni in the audience, welcome home. I'm Dr. Pranesh Ashwath, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs at Texas State University. Today, we celebrate not only your academic achievements, but also your resilience, dedication, and dreams. As you leave Texas State University, I thank you for all that you have contributed here. After graduation, I hope you'll add to the legacy of your alma mater using our shared values as your guideposts, and these include embracing a welcoming spirit, practicing civility, integrity, compassion and respect, and more importantly, dedicating your life to a greater good. Our world today needs thinkers, leaders, and doers, people who see beyond limitations and work towards the progress with compassion, and use what you have learned here to make a difference and never underestimate the impact of your actions. At this time, I would like to recognize a special group of people joining us here today. If able, would all United States active duty military personnel, veterans, and ROTC students who are graduating today, and those in the audience, please stand and remain standing so that we may show our appreciation to you for your service. Now, will you all please rise for the singing of the national anthem led by Evelyn Toscano.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Let me introduce a special guest joining us this evening. It is my pleasure to welcome First Lady Beth Damphus, who is seated to my left in the guest seating. I will now introduce guests and administrators seated on the platform. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Cynthia Hernandez, Vice President for Student Success. Dr. Shrik Mandayam, Vice President for Research. Dr. Barrett Bryant, Dean of the College of Science and Engineering. Dr. Andrea Gallardo, Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Heather Galloway, Dean of the Honors College, and Mr. Nico Costilla, President-elect of the Texas State Alumni Association. Please welcome them all. To honor today's graduating class, we are especially pleased that the Texas State Ceremonial Brass will offer some special music. Thank you for that wonderful music. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce the President of Texas State University, Dr. Kelly Damphus.
Thank you, Pranesh. Thank you. Good evening and congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. Congratulations. Now, some of you are just sitting here enjoying things, those of you in the front rows, but those of you in the back row perhaps are still a little bit stressed. You're stuck in traffic and maybe your dad's still trying to park the car somewhere and not inside the building. I invite you to sit back, relax, enjoy this next hour or so that we're together as we celebrate what you've accomplished. What a day it is, a day filled with pride, with gratitude, and with possibility. So take a moment, students, take a moment, graduates, look around you and take it all in because, yes, this day you've longed for so many years is finally happening. And today I want you to think about what it took you to get here. It's a moment in time where you can reflect, to think back about all that happened in the years that it took to get to this place. And to think about the people who helped you get here. Every one of you is a unique story. Each of you has had a unique path to this day. But you know better than anyone in the world how hard it was. You also know that you didn't get here by yourself. Somewhere in your life, there were people who believed in you, who encouraged you, who stood beside you, sometimes stood behind you, sometimes walked in front of you. Even when this day felt a million miles away, they were there to encourage you to keep pushing forward. And I know what that means. I graduated from community college about 44 years ago, 1982. I was 19 years old, and I had no idea what the day would hold for me. I had no idea either how this day meant for my mom and for my dad. My mom had dropped out of school in the 9th grade. She ran away from the orphanage she was in. She found her dad, then she found my dad, and together they tried to scratch out a living. They started trying to have a family. They couldn't have a family, and before too long, they decided to adopt. And so they adopted me in 1963 as a baby, and that went so well that they adopted another girl about a year later, and that went so poorly that they stopped. And I still tell that story to her every chance I get, at the time I get a chance to share that with her. But at some point, they discovered that other people needed their love and their heart as well. And so they became foster parents. And some of the kids came and went over the weekend. Some came for long periods of time. And one of them stayed. She came when she was 4 years old and is still my sister today. She never left. So that 19-year-old who was graduating was thinking about that graduation ceremony, which was held in a movie theater, where the parents were sitting out in the audience and the kids were walking across the movie theater stage. My only goal was to get through the day and then maybe go out to have lunch with my family. But I learned something that day, and I don't think I learned it then. It was many years later when I learned this truth. I learned that you don't take moments like that for granted. I'm begging you not to take today for granted. Because someone that you love, probably sitting in this room, maybe on the floor, maybe in the audience, is celebrating today even more than you are. As I mentioned, my mom had dropped out of college. My dad had grade 12 as well, so neither of them went to college. None of them had anyone in their family who had gone to college. But they knew what that day meant for me, and my mom knew how big a deal it was for me. She understood better than I ever did, just like they understand right now how important this day is for you, that you will never be the same when you leave here. I'll tell you, my mom treated that day like prom. My dad bought a suit. There's a picture of us right there. Dad bought a suit. If you can't tell, I'm the one on the top right. But my mom's right in the center there. My redheaded adopted sister is on the left, and my other sister, Sharon, is on the right. You see, my dad bought a suit. My sister's got prom dresses. We all got corsages, and we posed for the last family portrait we would ever have. That day was a big deal for my mom, and it's a big deal for the people around here. So yes, students, this day belongs to you, but it also belongs to the people who raised you. And for the rest of your life, know this truth. You will never know anyone like them. Were they perfect? No. I'm a father of 2 girls. I made so many mistakes. If you don't have kids, when you do, you'll know this truth right now that I'm about to tell you. There's no owner's manual. You don't know what you're doing when you're a parent, but somehow, doing the best you can, those people got you to where you are today. There's another truth. No one in the world that you will ever meet will want you to do better than them, than the people who raised you. They are the only people who care so much about you that they want you to do better than they've done. So treasure that, and don't take this moment for granted. And it's not just them. The rest of your family, your friends, your teachers, your professors, your fellow BOBCATS, the people along the way who lifted you up, who pushed you forward, and perhaps when they got a little bit ahead of you, reached back and pulled you up alongside them. They refused to let you quit. And maybe in your life, you are the same person for someone else, pulling them along as well. Now, in just a few moments, we'll start passing out degrees, and by the way, that will go very quickly, but you'll have some downtime. And I invite you to take that downtime, take advantage of that, pull out your phone, and text one of those people that got you here today. They may be on the floor, they may be in the audience, they may be watching live stream. Text them and thank them for what they did to make this day possible. But not only does this day belong to you and to your family, it also belongs to this place. Texas State is where you were challenged and where you were tested. It's where you discovered the strengths and talents that perhaps you never knew that you had. In the classrooms, the laboratories, climbing the stairs to the LCAC library, hanging out by the quad in your dorm rooms and with your friends, studying by the river, all those places. This is where all of that happened. No matter how you got here, whether your path was narrow and straight or wide and winding, smooth or hard-fought, you made it. And that's something you should keep inside of you forever. You did the hard things. Now, there are so many powerful stories of that perseverance and achievement among the graduates seated before me. I thought I'd share with you a story from one of your fellow graduates who allowed me to share his story with you as well. Carson Riefel has fully embraced the challenge of thinking like an engineer during his time here. Through independent study in Android malware detection and hands-on development with BOBCATS, he learned how to begin with minimal structure and work towards tangible, meaningful solutions. He learned to approach uncertainty with creativity, discipline, and purpose, and that didn't come easy. It took late nights over and above those dedicated to his classroom with no guarantee of success. But that was where he built the foundation of his persistence and his determination. His journey reminds us that engineering is not only about solving problems, it's the courage it takes to keep building, even when the outcome is uncertain. Carson, will you please rise if you're able so we can recognize you and thank you and for encouraging us. Thank you. Thank you, Carson. Today we celebrate not just his story, but all that you have achieved as well, graduates. Even more than that, we celebrate who you've become. Somewhere between your first day on campus and your last final last week, through all those late night tacos, those cram sessions, that group project where you seem like you're the only one doing the work, countless slices of pizza, you've changed. We believe at Texas State that we are in the business of changing the lives of the people who come here, not just the students, but the faculty and staff as well. And if you're not different today than you were when you came here, then we have fallen short of the mark. But I believe you are different. I believe you're stronger, you're wiser, and you're ready for what comes next. And when people ask you where you went to school, you'll say with pride, I'm a Texas State Bobcat, and there's something there to be proud of. Our beloved football coach, Oscar Strahan, once said that a Bobcat will fight you with everything he has, with claws and teeth, speed and brains. Coach Strahan was probably talking about the football team at the time, but he's also talking about something bigger. He was talking about how Bobcats live, about how we show up in the world. To be a Bobcat, it's not just about effort, it's about heart. It's not just intelligence, it's determination. It's not just grit, it's purpose. And all of you have lived that in the classes you've taken and the professors who have pushed you perhaps harder than you wanted to be pushed. In those moments you doubted yourself, but you kept going anyways. In the times you had no idea how you'd succeed, but somehow you figured it out. Being a Bobcat doesn't mean you back down from a challenge. Instead, it means you lean into it. You don't wait for opportunity, you create it. And you don't do it alone. You do it as part of something much bigger than yourself. And that's quite a legacy worth living up to. Speaking of legacy, I've enjoyed the last couple of days walking down the quad and looking at the LBJ statue. If you don't know this, guests, our students have a habit of going by and shaking LBJ's hand on the way to the final for good luck. His hand was all polished up today with all the hands that have touched it, looking for a little bit of inspiration on the way to finals. I love stories of LBJ and about how much he loved his alma mater when he would come back to visit. One of my favorite stories is how he would treat his staff. Periodically, he would gather them together, and he would give someone who had done something terrific recently a memento. It was a little block, had 2 words written on it. The words were "can do," and he would say, "That's a can-do man," or "That's a can-do woman," and what he meant was that was someone who got stuff done. And if LBJ was here, he would look out at you, class of 2026, and he would say that you are can-do people. You believe, you act, and you persist. And I believe in you, and I'm counting on you, and not just me, but the people in this room. The people in San Marcos and in Texas and across the country and around the world are counting on you to make this world better. And I know you don't just have what it takes to succeed. I know you have what it takes to lead, to serve, and to make a difference. So go out and show the world that Bobcats are different. Show the world that Texas State graduates don't just do well, and I hope you do very well, but they also do good. And there's a difference between doing well and doing good, and nothing would make me prouder as your president to see you out there doing good, making a difference in the world. So now today might feel like the end of something, the end of your college career, but it's really the beginning. So go, be bold, be kind, be curious, and be courageous. Carry the knowledge, the memories, and the friendships you've made here and let them light your way forward. And never forget, once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. Congratulations, class of 2026. All right, the boring stuff over, and now it's about to begin. We're going to start handing out the degrees. In just a few moments, you'll be called to the front. We'll read your name here. You walk across stage. I'll meet you right here in the center. Have a few moments where I can congratulate you and wish you good luck. Then you'll go over here and my wife will greet you, and she'll be giving you a challenge coin. I know you'll hang your diploma on the wall, you'll hang your robe on a closet somewhere, but I hope you take that challenge coin and put it somewhere special to remind you of what you've accomplished here at Texas State University. I hope that every time you look at that coin, that you're reminded of what you've accomplished and that you are part of something greater than yourselves. Then you'll process on this way, go all the way down to the back, and then come back to your seat, and then we'll be almost done. So congratulations once again to our newest Texas State alumni, the class of 2026. We're so proud of you. Now go show the world what can-do people are like. Godspeed, and eat 'em up, cats. And now I invite the provost back to the podium for the certification and conferring of degrees. Provost Oswald.
Thank you. Thank you, President Danfus. Texas State will hold 8 commencement ceremonies this weekend. In this evening's ceremony, we are recognizing candidates in the Graduate College and the College of Science and Engineering. We will now begin conferring degrees. Will all of our candidates please stand and remain standing? The academic hood that is worn by recipients of doctoral and master's candidate degrees includes colored velvet that signifies the degree earned. The special lining in the hood represents the school colors of Texas State University. Worn by baccalaureate candidates, the maroon and gold solid cards signify academic honors, which is specially noted in the commencement program. In addition, crystal medallions worn by these candidates signify the Honors College designation. President Danfus, on behalf of the faculty, the college deans, and the Dean of the Graduate College, I'm pleased to certify to you that the qualified students have completed all requirements for the various degrees. We recommend that the degrees be conferred.
Now, upon recommendation of the faculty, our deans, and the provost, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas State University System and by the state of Texas, I hereby award to you all the various degrees you've earned with all the associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations and Godspeed, class of 2026.
Please be seated. We will now proceed to the diploma presentations. Daniel Schumacher, manager of KTSW radio station and faculty in the School of Journalism and Mass Communication, will serve as the reader. Will the appropriate individuals please take their places for the presentation at this time?
Out of respect for the dignity of this commencement ceremony and out of consideration for the comfort and safety of all audience members, we ask that guests refrain from using air horns and other noisemakers during the calling of the graduate names. Also, all graduates and guests are asked to please stay throughout the presentations. Joyce and Sia Asante, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Mathematics Education, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Hiroko Warschauer. Zafer Buber, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Mathematics Education, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Hiroko Warschauer. Mai Tan Thi Bui, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Mathematics Education, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Jessica Lynn Bishop. Daehuan Chen, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Computer Science, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Ziliang Zong. Meenakshi Debnath, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Computer Science, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. An Hee Hyung Nu. William Alexander Fallen, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Computer Science, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Martin Bertscher. Maria Tomaso, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Computer Science, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Melinda Villagran. Junaid Ur Rahman, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Material Science, Engineering, and Commercialization, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Tanya Betancourt. Alexander Sultan Zolmat, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Aquatic Resources and Integrated Biology, will be hooded by their research professors, Dr. Nolan Martin and Dr. Tim Bonner. Please join me in extending another round of applause for our doctoral graduates. We will now recognize graduates receiving specialist and master's degrees. LaKayla Olivia Harris. Sarah Abigail Kayatzade. Bailey Ellis. Jessica Lee Powell. Enzo Silvani. Shri Gayatri Yanasekar. Cameron Joseph Esponge. Rupika Ganesh. Amruta Bikaji Kumbar. Sakshi Sharma. Austin J. Lane. MD Milan Hosen. David A. Tarenti. Madeline Zarko Daniel. Mickey Ray Nolan. Angela Vanessa Quintanilla. Olivia Suzanne Brummett. Reagan Kathleen Sproul. Maria Teresa Martinez Hernandez. Frederick Aban. Haley Mackenzie Pollock. Ram Roy. Olalade Olanapekun. Ezgi Uslu. Sabab Juwal. Radhi Shri Bhavya Paramseti. Prakyath Bhuthi. Kumar Sai Reddy Seelam. Bhupesh Viramala. Felix Matthew. Arun Sai Anam. Azrita Dhaka. Chandana Krishna. Sanat Suragundam. Prashikesh Rahul Reddy Tanagala. Bhargava Girandaran. Sai Anirudh Isula. Rudra Mukesh Bai. Irbaz Abdul Rauf Syed. Madhav Parthosambhai Limbasia. Vikneshwaran Ezumulai. Akshay Reddy Gangula. Megashri Kulkarni Raghavendra. Arpita Chowdhury. Venkata Sai Krishna Yakanti. Rakesh Suvari. Manasa Agita Kalya. Akriti Dekal. Druvil Kumar Umeshbai Thamar. Raj Lalubai Dudhat. Allison N. Serta. Tanu Rani Carr. Our final presentation will be to recognize graduates receiving baccalaureate degrees. Daniel A. Almanza. Uchenna Jeremy Aduku. Armin Omidvar, summa cum laude. Jacob O. Martinez. Mitchell Sachs Wurub, magna cum laude. Connor D. Dixon. Muhammad Yasser Al-Zain. Chavez Antonio Gentles. Estefania Espinosa. Sofia Perez Roberts. Ashlyn Ann Calzone Seats. Sir Mena, magna cum laude. Tran Min Nat Lee, summa cum laude. Juan Luis Estrada. Charles William Burberry, summa cum laude. Dylan Wallace Smith, cum laude. Kimberly Vanessa Balboa. Aya Mahmoud El-Khatib, cum laude. Jacob Anthony Cifuentes, magna cum laude. Clay Anton Weber. Daisy Hernandez. Dominic Moshon, magna cum laude. Genesis Marie Velasquez, cum laude. Jorge Jimenez Gonzalez. Alexander Toder. Robert Paul Bo Kelly Jr. Daniel Jeremy Holt, summa cum laude. Liliana Enid Ramirez, cum laude. Kyle Travis Barnett. Joseph Crobby. Stephen Danforth Cox III, cum laude. Dashiell Bradley Smith, cum laude. Christopher Leonard McBride, Jr. Oscar Puente. Mia Vianney Gonzalez. Alexandria M. Sosa. Noah Sebastian Ganter. Alyssa Nerios, cum laude. Luis Julio Figueroa, cum laude. Ali Madani Zadeh. Noelle Elizabeth Sutton. Emily Renee Cotton. Tristan Thomas Treadway, summa cum laude. Joshua Alexander Mason, summa cum laude. Lorenz Justin De Robles, magna cum laude. Olivia Nicole Laurel, cum laude. Alexis Britton. Taylor Cromack, cum laude. Vanessa Uranga Torres. Carson Daniel Riefel. Jacob Mora. Parker Bracamontes, summa cum laude. Agnieszka Yashinovska, cum laude. Emery Peterson. Amanda Abigail Jones, cum laude. William Hillenbrand. Ava Nicole Miller, summa cum laude. Tessa Bell Marlowe. Madeline Rain Garza. Kelsey Elizabeth Lincoln, magna cum laude. Alyssa Ann Herrig, summa cum laude. Paige Avery Geyer, summa cum laude. Daniel Ruben Knox. Parker H. Maroney, summa cum laude. Steli Sofia Jimenez, cum laude. Matthew R. Williams, magna cum laude. Spencer B. Baldwin. Avon Tate Tweedy. Oscar Gutzva. Dorian Del Castillo, summa cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Coltman, summa cum laude. Jason Brian Lopez, summa cum laude. David Maya Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Andrew Joseph Abramson, summa cum laude. Courtney Tellman, magna cum laude. Gage J. Buckley, magna cum laude. Shannon L. Burns. Shane Atterbury. Dayton Ballard. Landon S. Sims, magna cum laude. Adrian Gonzalez, Jr. Juliana Wynn, cum laude. Ellie K. Rosales Hernandez. Brooke Aubrey Miller, summa cum laude. Sarah Madison Amaya Mayberry, magna cum laude. Daniel Charles Dunbar III. Peter Craig Ziblot, summa cum laude. Cole Christopher Robertson. Alberto Cortez. Alberto Ponce Quironga. Alyssa K. Touche. McKenna E. Wilson, summa cum laude. Bethany L. Pomaski, cum laude. Reynaldo R. Luna. Kieran Emmanuel Ross, summa cum laude. Thomas Aaron Forbes. Emma Lynn Montes, cum laude. Joe Edward Herrera Salas, cum laude. Madison Taylor Moore. Elbrianna Jashawn Edwards. Joshua Caleb Lockaby, cum laude. Ellison Dudley, magna cum laude. Austin A. Bradham, summa cum laude. Mateo Andres Salinas. Jason Henry Lewis, summa cum laude. Journey P. Dahlia Slater, cum laude. Anna Kaylee Mason. Gentry August Robbie. Riley Elizabeth Morris, cum laude. Alex Aquino Jr. Hayden Aspen Aldridge. Louise Daniel Guzman. Sarah Isabel Child. Xavier Charles Kinney. Reagan Reed Switzer. Cameron Laverne. Charles Ty Griffin. Hilario Villanueva Jr. Alina Tommy, summa cum laude. Connor McDonald, cum laude. Riley N. Minshew, summa cum laude. Javier de la Cruz Jr., summa cum laude. Ryan Davis Mitchell. Hunter Kenyon, summa cum laude. Emma Ann Shuley, summa cum laude. Chandler Duffy, summa cum laude. Jackson Scott Burdo. Mason A. Barber. Clayton Ryan Duckworth, summa cum laude. Michaela Rose Kokaby. Sydney Jean Kirchum, summa cum laude. Madison Chloe Haas. Emma Sosna, magna cum laude. Wesley Powell Thomas. Dua Youssef Ahmad Hamash, summa cum laude. Samantha Martinez. Johanna Rivera Joachim. Noah Christian Morales. Cadence Sandquist, magna cum laude. Sophia Kelsey, cum laude. Diego Omar Hernandez Barcenas, cum laude. Madeline Lacombe. Axel Camille Hernandez Verdugo, cum laude. Orville Gian Canul. Ryan S. Giberson, summa cum laude. Michaela Rain Hegefeld, magna cum laude. Madison Nicole McInerney, cum laude. Amber Marie Niles. Shalimar Saya Brady. Marco Antonio Mosqueda Rodriguez. Ian David Lingo, cum laude. Hannah Christine Willis. Victoria E. Smith. Noella Nicole Trevino. Madison T. Moffitt. Madison E. Cook, cum laude. Joseph Ray Pena, magna cum laude. Deja Alexis Gonzalez. Layla Michelle Monreal. Aaron Siserath. Olivia Grace Hamilton, magna cum laude. Anthony Michael Strout. Sydney Morgan McGee, cum laude. Hashim Abbas Aziz, magna cum laude. Michaela N.M. McClish. Jorge Alfredo Becerra Heredia. Zoe Ida John. Carlos Esteban Montoroso Mendez. Michael Keith Alverson, summa cum laude. Brooke Aaron Rodrigue. Alexis York. Chloe Marie Jones, summa cum laude. Jonathan T. Alvarez Frank, magna cum laude. Maitland Michael Huppman. Isabella Ariana Valadez. Kaylee Isabel Perez, cum laude. Natalie Morales, summa cum laude. Kennedy E. Walker. Rocio Lopez Nava. Philip Jacob Ramirez. Nathan Man Tran. Jaime G. Sanchez. Isabella R. Becking, summa cum laude. Autumn Elaine Cortez. Mackenzie May Siller. Wilson Buhendwa. Ashton A. Racine. Patrick Ose Awua. Jamari Dejan Coleman. Michael Elder. Holly An Truk Tran. Ali Raza Kawaja, magna cum laude. Ricardo Mosqueda Torres. Ezenwani Okoye. Daniel Chavarria, cum laude. Nabiha Chaudhary. Bebek Casey. Bren Nicole Delbanu. Chad Edward Guilford Jr. Catherine Nicole Hernandez. Liliana Danielle Munoz. Anthony Tedorenko. Jose M. Balderas Soto, summa cum laude. Santiago Marin Suarez. Abigail Elizabeth Keyser, magna cum laude. Arabella Georgia Snook. Nazia Islam, cum laude. Mi Jeannie Nguyen. Paola Denise Ramirez. El Janet Olawatunmi Oshodi. Sarah Elizabeth Kraft, cum laude. Amayali D. Cornelio. Isabella Dominique Marquez. Harris Ewald. Natalie Mercedes Ingo Leon, magna cum laude. Francisco L. Altamirano. Taylor Renee Gass. Sydney Ellen Henderson. Norberto Moreno Castilla. Victor Eduardo Salazar. Natalie Virginia Mesa Mendoza. Coral Ruby Nieves Guzman. Cynthia Espinoza. Emily Long, magna cum laude. Hayden Andrade. Philip James Sternello. Rig Nolan Chavez. Parker Luce. Caitlin Marie Slovacek, magna cum laude. Savannah Pearl Willett, magna cum laude. Emma Power. Madison Page Cantu. Jay Sa, cum laude. Amnel Chavez. Elizabeth Amira Galvan, cum laude. Ashley Carlos. Morgan Brittany Hollingshead. Evelyn Lisette Gargetta. Shelby Ann Medlin. Caitlin Elise Lothringer, cum laude. Emma Kate Yurko, cum laude. Joshua Bushell, magna cum laude. Natalie E. Reyes, cum laude. Iswari Sitlali Martinez, cum laude. Eliana E. Carizales. Aiden Dean Hayes. Carson Anthony Ruiz. Molly Leno Brown, cum laude. Grace M. Hearn. Trinity Faith Brown, summa cum laude. Kenya Elizabeth Alvarez Melendez, summa cum laude. Isabella Danielle Dodson. Christopher Noel Ramos. Michael Edward Walton, cum laude. Samad Ahmad, cum laude. Sher Bahadur Haider Ali, magna cum laude. Syed Ali. Garrett Farmer. Annie Dickens. Mason Charles Dannell, summa cum laude. Weston Chambliss. Emma Jean Mueller, magna cum laude. Kayla Klabundi, magna cum laude. Paloma Barquera. Molly Ravitz, summa cum laude. Naomi Alia Navarrete, magna cum laude. Vanessa Hernandez, summa cum laude. Cynthia Meza. Miriam Bel Haj Ali. Kelly McKay Jung, cum laude. Jake Austin McIntyre. Lauren Delaney Johnson, cum laude. Robert Grant Faborg. Jasper Brewer Travis, summa cum laude. Aiden Archer Salehi. Jose L. Ramirez. Calvin Reddy Jr. Esteban A. Morales. Kayla Renee Vincent, summa cum laude. Victor Gustavo Alvarez Gonzalez. Chance M. Ramsey. Kennedy May Richelieu. Ryan McNary. Rachel Walker. Elena Faye Rios. Isaac Nonmacher. Mark Wright, cum laude. Alberto D. Garza. Christopher Charles Yowell, cum laude. Noah Shervin Olavi, summa cum laude. Vincent O.T. II. Abby M. Nichols, magna cum laude. Joaquin Mateo Marquez. Parker A. Carlson. Gage Coley Craig. Margaret Lee. Alexis Nicole Saucedo. Megan Celeste Newsom. Christy Bushy, summa cum laude. Maria Alina Amesola. Dolores E. Shelton. Jillian Van Nies Jenkins. Layla Ray Villas. Aldo E. Guerrero. Justin Samuel Villasenor. Jorge Martinez Lopez. Christian Para. Harish Subaraj, magna cum laude. Ananta Aryal, magna cum laude. Andrew Charles Tidwell, summa cum laude. Jonas Frederick Tuttle. Thomas Adil Mendoza, cum laude. Eric Alexander Olvera, cum laude. Braden Gage, summa cum laude. Lauren Alyssa Warner, magna cum laude. Marin Miller, magna cum laude. Sophia Grisso, magna cum laude. Hannah Michelle Jurovsky. Melanie Boyer. Paul Kwiatkowski, magna cum laude. Ace Brown. Kenley Seaborn. Viviana Elizabeth Guerra. Cora Lane Dorbant. Mago Parquette, summa cum laude. Erin Elise Russell. Isabella N. Torres. Roman Xavier Grant Merlick, summa cum laude. Jalen Robert Wright. Cooper Reed Nunez. Amy V. Seiden. Bianca Marie Gonzalez. Megan Botha. Isabella Dominguez Falk. Angelica Barrientos, cum laude. Nina I. Kessel, cum laude. Gabriela Hasnaura Kraus, cum laude. Niharika Priyadarshini Subedi, summa cum laude. Dylan Austin G., summa cum laude. Nicholas Stephen Bakakos. Byron Luna. Jaden Elise Ramirez. Geraldine Aviles, cum laude. Delilah Gonzalez Torres, summa cum laude. Alexandria Jane Horn. Cameron Searle, summa cum laude. Johann Steinoff, cum laude. Samuel A. Johnson, cum laude. Richard Risley, summa cum laude. Brian Lee, cum laude. Esmeralda Alvarado. Anne Ngoc Nguyen, summa cum laude. Lily A. Bryan. Havesh Kandru, cum laude. Arjun Giri, cum laude. Caitlin Deers. Mary Wynn, summa cum laude. Kevin Tran, magna cum laude. Kevin Tran Tat, summa cum laude. Morgan J. Hudson. Jasmine Rodriguez. Jamie Mata, cum laude. Cameron Haley, cum laude. Danielle Angeline Belleza Zulueta, magna cum laude. James E. Cruz. Aidan Grant Reed, magna cum laude. Jacob Darren Tilley. Peyton Haley Torkelson, cum laude. Mackenzie Brianne Huffman, summa cum laude. Julissa Elias, magna cum laude. Sebastian Zeidler. Lindsay Morgan Kastner. Mario Martinez. Audrey Michelle Reynolds. Caitlin Ann Weidenfeller. Colin Braxton Crippen, summa cum laude. Araceli Castillo, cum laude. Brianna Bolanos. Jacob F. Garza, cum laude. Amber Jane Short. Alexia Marie Gonzalez. Chevy de la Serna. Nestor Velasquez. Sarah Denise Julian. Hannah R. Carreon, cum laude. Alan A. Garcia, magna cum laude. Alexis Danielle Jacobs, cum laude. Avery Catherine Madsen. Yoselin Hasmin Zavala Hernandez. Zainab Khan. Ethan Cole Ames. Kylie Thackeray, cum laude. Monica Tariboyina, magna cum laude. Swati Walabaneni. Ashley Marie Villarreal, magna cum laude. Xander Dario Garcia, summa cum laude. Nur Firas Abdul Rahman El Azawi. Lillian Natalie Dahl. Mary Therese Darrow Dugan. Isaac Shamain Moi. Molly McGowan, magna cum laude. Jonathan Barrios, magna cum laude. Kriti Mahato. Guadalupe Natalia Panyagua. Kemsiyochi Onyenyechi Neke. Onyeneke, magna cum laude. Jaden Tyler Garcia, summa cum laude. Anthony Lee Evans. Isabel M. Monserrat, summa cum laude. Valerie S. Mendez. Dana Ovalle, magna cum laude. Kyla Perry, cum laude. Noel Enrique Ortiz Colon. Eugenio Guzman Martinez, cum laude. Alexandra Villar. Camille Trask. Allison Huffam. Cirilo Diaz, summa cum laude. Madison Lee Daniel, magna cum laude. Grace Martinez Marquez. Alexandra May Cardoni. Willie Carnell Branch III. Jenna Patterson. Aislinn Grace Sykes, magna cum laude. Lucas James Ferguson, magna cum laude. Trinity Ray Stevens. Ethan Hogan. Jalen Rochelle Wyrick. Jamie Acero, magna cum laude. Ariana Zapata. Bella Blue Havel. Eric Nacianceno. Cameron T. Hudgens, magna cum laude. Emery Reese Hamilton, summa cum laude. Mal Milholland, cum laude. James D. Williams. Joanne Wynn. Elham Ul Islam, summa cum laude. Tyler Wynn, cum laude. DeAndre Johnson. Micaiah Lachey DeToria Smith, summa cum laude. Deanna Celestina Falcone, cum laude. Catherine Ochoa, summa cum laude. Ina Rose Nativity Mascoro. Treasure Rain Dean. Teresa Antunes. Brandy Rochelle Batista. Melanie Bustamante, summa cum laude. Sophia Chavez. Ella Marie Schiffman. Sophia Carmen Reyes. Lucian Ramakrishna Winkleman Swaim. Tiwalolu Olatunbosun Badmus, summa cum laude. Erica May Precious Malveau. Lamaria Sproul. Dariel Ramirez. Josie Padilla. Rudy Rutiaga. Alexa R. Hernandez Lopez. Kelly Alexandra Fleming Patrick, summa cum laude. Mohammed Ba. Nathania Amador. Jaden Taylor McFerrin. Catherine Elizabeth Yos, cum laude. Natalie Tien Brown, cum laude. Isaac Munoz. Tyler Richardson Shepard. Emma Rose Dye, magna cum laude. Allison Caroline Avery, cum laude. Walker Alexander Wardrop. Emmanuel Negron Arocho. Hannah R. Prather, magna cum laude. Kendallin Kuncher, cum laude. Joanne Marie de Jesus Cortez. J.C. Kylene Cheney, cum laude. Carter Michael Dobbs, summa cum laude. Jesse Lewis Zockert. Eduardo Marquez. Mikel E. Leon, cum laude. Michaela Taylor. Ashley Leanne Johnson, magna cum laude. Desiree Martinez, cum laude. Ariana Elise Evans, cum laude. Haley Marie Greer, magna cum laude. Liz Beatty Vega Tavira. Liz Beatty Vega Tavira. Aaliyah Norton Marie McNogia. Nina Godinez. Nancy Sulema Batista. Adam J. Long, summa cum laude. Ogechukwu Chimanda Orelosi, cum laude. Jason Tori McCall. This concludes presentations for the baccalaureate graduates. President Damphus will now return to the stage. The graduates, please stand. Let's congratulate these graduates. Please be seated.
Congratulations, graduates. To celebrate our graduate significant achievement, I'm pleased to call Dr. Cynthia Hernandez, Vice President for Student Success, to the podium.
Wow, it is a great day to be a Bobcat, am I right? Yes? Those of you with Texas State rings, can you hold them high in the air? You may now turn your Texas State ring to face outward to symbolize the completion of your degree at Texas State University. Congratulations. Graduates, I now invite all of you to take part in another time-honored tradition. As a symbol of your new academic status, you can move your tassel from the right side of the cap to the left. Congratulations. As we begin to close our ceremony today, we want to express appreciation to all of those who made this day special, including our School of Music students, Evelyn Toscano and Mason Asbury, and the Texas State Ceremonial Brass Ensemble led by Dr. Caroline Beatty for their outstanding performances today. Thank you. Thank you. I would also like to thank those faculty members who served as marshals for our ceremony today, and Dr. David Donnelly, faculty in the Department of Physics and Vice Chair of our Faculty Senate, who served as our mace bearer today. Thank you very much. Please join me in showing appreciation for our interpreters, Tyrone Rains and Hamalie Wheat. Also want to thank the entire commencement team and all of our public safety officers who assisted us here today. Thank you very much. Now, for one last time, would our graduates and the faculty and staff who educated and supported these graduates please stand and remain standing? Now, I do suspect that there are many parents, in addition to spouses, partners, children, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunties, tios who haven't left to make the carne asada just yet, cousins and other family and friends who have supported and encouraged these graduates. Would you all please stand and remain standing? Please join me in welcoming Texas State's newest alumni. Congratulations, graduates. Now, graduates, I know that many of you have been looking forward to that celebratory jump in the cool waters of the San Marcos River. Just two notes. One, remove everything from your pockets because they'll sink really quickly. And the second is know that we have some low parts in the river, so if you do choose to jump, please be safe. As we close our ceremony, will you all please join us in singing the Texas State alma mater? Mason's going to lead us, and Nico will join him with the Heart of Texas hand sign. Those in the audience, you make the Heart of Texas hand sign with your left hand. And then following our alma mater, President Danfus is going to come back to the podium for a few last remarks. And then graduates, you will exit out the back and meet your family and friends outside the arena. Thank you all for being here with us today, and I'll turn it over to Mason.
Sky. We yield to thee our love and our devotion, all the hopes and aspirations high. Thy spirit urges us to deeds of valor, raising the fallen, cheering the oppressed. Thy call will echo clearly down the ages, dear alma mater, mother loved and blessed.
things I love most about Convocation and Commencement is getting to sing with Mason. So thank you, Mason, for that rendition. Graduates, I'm making an assumption. I don't know how finals went. All the grades aren't in yet, but I'm going to assume you're graduates. I welcome you to come back to Texas State University in the future to celebrate your Bobcats, to cheer them on in the field. I thought we should have a little cheer practice right now before we leave for your first time as alumni to do the Texas State cheer. It's pretty simple. I'm going to deputize all of our honorary Bobcats here. On this side of the arena, we'll say Texas, and on this side of the arena, we'll say State. We'll do that 3 times. After that, it's eat 'em up, go Cats, go. We'll do that twice. Don't leave me hanging on the second one, all right? You guys ready? I need some help out here, Veep. Nico, you ready to go? Almost knocked over the mace. Here we go. You ready? Texas State! Texas State! Texas State! Eat 'em up, go Cats, go! Eat 'em up, go Cats, go! Congratulations and Godspeed, class of 2026. Well done, have a great night.